Hello students, I am an aptitude trainer from the Department of Career Planning and Development. The topic that we need to start today, that is data sufficiency. In this chapter we are going to start with the basic concept, that is the theoretical aspect of this chapter, followed by some practice questions. And this data sufficiency we have for both the type of questions, that is the aptitude part as well as for the reasoning concepts. Now start this chapter from the theoretical aspect. The very first thing that we need to understand about the data sufficiency question, that in this type of question we are not supposed to solve the question fully. Hence, there is not required to solve the question, whereas we just need to understand whether the data available in the question means the data exists is sufficient to answer the question or not. Mean we are not trying to solve the question, we just need to understand whether the available data is required or sufficient to answer the question or not. Now, in this part we are not supposed to find any value of the required variables, like we are not solved the value of x or y, whatever we given in the question, but we just need to answer that whether these variables have definite answer or not, or whether we have a single value for that x or the variable asked in the question or not. Mean again I said, in data sufficiency we are not supposed to solve the question, we just need to understand whether the question can be solved or not. In this question we have an example. On this slide we have an example for data sufficiency. Here we have that if a, b, c are a positive integer, then what will be the value of a power 9, b power 8 plus c power 6. Now we know that to solve this equation we need to have the value of a, b and c, whereas the first statement gives us the value of a cube is equals to 8, b is equals to 18 and c is equals to 28,989. That means all the values are given to us as per the statement 1. So this statement is sufficient to answer the question. Whereas for the second statement we have a is equals to 2, b power 8 is equals to 11019960576, means the value of b only. Here the value of c is missing, so we can simply say as per the second statement we have the value for two variables only, like a and b, and c is missing, so we cannot answer by using the second statement alone. Hence the answer for this question is option number A, where a question can be solved by using statement 1 alone, and statement 2 alone is not sufficient to answer the question. Now the second question what we have, if x is an integer, x cube is greater than 0, we need to answer whether x cube is greater than 0 or not. By having the first statement we have x power 5 plus x cube plus x plus 15 is equals to 598. This equation is of single variable. Now if equation is of single variable, so we can find the value of x by using this statement. So x value can be find out, yes it can be find. Hence the statement 1 is sufficient to answer the question. As per the second statement what we have, x power 5 plus 10 is greater than 15. Again here we have x, value of x that we can find out in relation that x is greater than some absolute number or not, or some constant value or not. Here we have the symbol greater than, x value is greater than something, which we need to find x cube is greater than 0 or not. In both the sense we can have the absolute answer. Hence both the statements are sufficient to answer the question individually. Hence we can say option D is the right answer for this question. Now the question number 3. In question number 3 what we have, what is the value of x plus 15? If we have x plus 15, we need to find the value of x plus 15. We can simply say the answer depends upon the value of x, which can be easily find out by using the statement 1, which said x cube is equals to 27, where x is equals to cube root of 27, that is 3, and here we have the value of x is power 5 is equals to 243, which gives x is equals to 5 root of 243, which is the answer for 3. In both the sense we can say x is equals to 3, hence our answer is 18. Mean again we are not supposed to answer the question, but we can understand by using statement 1 or statement 2 alone we can find the value of x, so as the equation can be solved further on. The answer for this question again is option number D. The third, what we have in the third question, what is the value of x plus 1? Here x square is equal to 16 and x power 64, x power 3 is equals to 64, and in this question we can simply say the value can be solved by using the statement 2 alone, because we cannot say, for this question x power square, that is x is equals to under root of 16, that gives us the value 4, but again here we have two different values, that is plus 4 and minus 4 as per x square we have in the question. Here we have two different values for x, so we cannot solve it by using the first statement alone. As per the second statement, what we have, x power cube is 64. For this, if we take x as minus 4 or x as plus 4, this gives us the answer as minus 64, which is not true. That means x is equals to plus 4. That means by using statement 2 alone, we may have the single value of x. Hence the question can be solved by using statement 2 alone, whereas statement 1 is not sufficient to answer the question. As per the condition, answer is option number B. Statement 2 alone is sufficient, but statement 1 alone is not sufficient to answer the question. Hence answer is option number B. The next, what we have, if x is an integer, what is the value of x square plus x minus 12? Here we have x is equals to 3, here we have x is equals to 3 and x is equals to minus 4. The first thing what we have, here we have the absolute value. In the first equation we have the absolute value of x, whereas for the second we have two values for x, but again we have in both the condition definite value for x, whether it's one value or two value, but we have absolute values of these. Hence the answer for this question is option number D again, as each statement individual or alone is sufficient to answer this question. Next question, what we have, in the next question, x and y are the integer, is x greater than 0 or y less than 0? We need to answer this question, and in this question what we have, 4x plus y is equals to 8, x minus 2 is equals to minus y by 8 by 4. If we solve the second, if we simplifying the second statement, we have 4x minus 8 is equals to minus y, that further can be written in the form of 4x plus y is equals to 8. Both the statements are same, that means as both the statements are same, that means we cannot find the value of x and the value of y individually. We cannot solve this. Hence statement answer is option number E. Statement 1 and 2 together are not sufficient to answer the question. The additional data are required to answer this question. Now here we have the second aspect of this question, where we are using this concept, that is the data sufficiency concept for the reasoning questions. The direction here, as we have, like statement 1 alone is sufficient to answer the question, option number A is right. B is right if statement 2 alone is sufficient to answer the question, whereas option is C, where either the statement 1 alone or statement 2 alone is sufficient to answer the question. Option is D, if both the statement 1 and second together are not sufficient to answer the question, and answer is option number E, if both statement first and second together are necessary to answer the question. Now here we have question number 1 on the data sufficiency, that who is taller among P, Q, R, S and T? The first statement, S is shorter than Q and P is shorter than only T, whereas second statement is Q is taller than S and S is taller than P and R. So now here we need to understand how to solve this question. You can pause the video and try to solve this question by your own. Now the solution of the question is like option number C. Here we have option number C means both the statement alone can solve the question individually, like as per the first statement what we have, S is shorter than Q and P is shorter than T only. It means above P there is only one person, hence T is the tallest person that we have as per the first statement. Where in the second statement we have Q is taller than S only, mean Q is taller than S only, that means there is no one after Q except S, mean S is the shortest person what we have. And as we have T is taller than P and Q, T is taller than P and Q. The variable like T, P, R, Q, S, these things we have. T is the person that is tallest from all of the people, hence the answer is option number C. Both statements individually are sufficient to answer the question. Now the second question what we have, what is the distance between point P and point Q? The first statement what we have, R is 10 meter west of P and S is 10 meter north of P, that is R we have here, P we have here and S we have here. All points have the difference of 10 meters. In this statement we are not having the another variable that asked in the question, that is variable Q, so we cannot answer by using statement 1 alone. Whereas the second statement what we have, Q is 10 meters south or southeast of R, here we have R, southeast of R is Q, that is 10 meters, whereas S is 20 meter northwest of Q, S is 20 meter northwest of Q, here we have S like 20 meters. Now the thing is, as per again this question, we cannot find the answer because variable is missing, that is the variable P we are not having here. Again, if we combine both the variables together, still we cannot answer that, because if we combine both the figures, we have the question something like that, that is S, P, R, here we have Q, here we have S, that is 10 meters, 10 meters, 10 meters, 20 meters. There is nothing mentioned about the angles, hence the answer cannot be solved even by using second statement individually or with the combination of the first. Hence the answer of this question is option number D. Now the next question, question number 3, how Shubham related to Shivani? Shubham is the brother of Meenal, Shivani is the niece of Pooja. Mean here we have the relation between Shubham and Meenal, and on the other hand we have the relation between Shivani and Pooja. Whereas the question is asking the relation between Shubham and Shivani and there is nothing mentioned what relation they have in between. So first statement alone is not sufficient. Where the second one, Neeraj is Meenal's uncle, Neeraj is Meenal's uncle and Preeti's brother. Again we are not having any definition or any relation defined between Preeti and rest of the people. Hence again answer is option number D, that question cannot be solved by using both the statement individually or in together. Hence additional information is required. Next is the question number 4. How is the product written in the code language? In a certain code, AIEEE written as BJFF. That means each alphabet when written in its coded language, there is a +1 in its positional value, as A is coded as B, that is +1, I is coded as J and all E's are coded as F, there is a +1. Whereas as per the second statement what we have, in a certain code GYPSY is written as FXORX, that means G is written as F. It means as per the seconds, whenever alphabet is written in its coded language, there is an impact of -1 in the alphabet series. As G is written as F, Y is written as X, P is written as O, S is written as R, and Y is written as X. Hence, both the statement individually can answer the question, as both the statement use different patterns to have the code from the word given. Now the next question what we have? The next question is, how is face written in the code language? Where the first statement says in a certain code, no one with face is written as FOTOOM and SOP. No one has face is written as OM, SIT, FO and SOP. Now the thing is, FO and SOP, FO and SOP and OM we have in the common, hence we don't know still, because there are three words common, that is no, one and face. The answer is among these three codes, that is FO, OM and SOP, but which of these is the answer still we don't know. Now we need to use the data in the second statement. Face of no light is written as OM, MOT, FO and KIZ. Again we have the code, the common is face and no, hence the answer is among, that is OM and FO. Whereas the second statement, that is no one is smart, no one is smart, no is common, that is FO is common, hence we know that is FO is the code for no, SOP is the code for one, hence OM is the code for face. That means both the statements are combinedly required to answer this question, hence option number E is the right answer for this question. So friend, it is all about the data sufficiency. Thank you so much for watching this. Have a great day. Bye bye and take care.